I take a break in computer math, a 1 month leave, and in this leave in the year 2000, I think, if my math is correct. But yes, I meet Gina in the year 2000.
Where do you meet her? Tell her. This sounds like a pivotal point of your life.
It was a turning point for sure.
The tagline on CT is, you truly never know people until you take the time out to get to know people. I'm super excited for this conversation. You know the way you see people and you think you know them? And you see the way you see people and then your mind starts thinking you know their story. I know nothing. And you're a vibe and I'm loving it.
Thank you.
Okay, so where we are in this story, your dad unfortunately has gotten sick.
Yes.
And you finished your undergrad.
Yes.
And you have put up your hand and said, I'll come home.
Because I want to be home anyway.
Yes.
So this works out great for me.
And this is 98 when you come back home.
Yes.
Okay, continue from there.
So remember, now I have this degree, which is a Bachelor of Arts in Kinesiology. It's new, no one here. I think 2 of us only have it. The one gentleman who has it is practicing sports science, and I think he even went on to do things with the Kenya rugby team, etc. But for me, there's no job. I've come back home, I have this degree, and guys are like, okay, so now I go to Nairobi Hospital, apply, they say, are you specializing in physiotherapy? Maybe that's where it is. I've specialized in geriatric care, post-surgery geriatric care, which is when you finish surgery as an old person, I want to look after you kind of thing. So I'm not specialized to be able to treat or dispense medication. I'm just there from the physical side of things, like a gym instructor who can help. So anyway, tried looking for a job, not getting a job. Then I said, okay, the only way now is to find a job. My dad says, maybe you should just apply to a gym. Maybe they need your skills, or what else is there? Because in the 5 years of my degree, that's some of the stuff that you've touched on, health and fitness as well, which is a big part of recovery, is health and fitness.
So let me ask, for example, with this degree, if, for example, somebody unfortunately gets a stroke and they want to learn to walk, this is where this comes in.
Yeah, so now there's things like physiotherapy, which you specialize in. So physiotherapy is full body movement. So if you get hurt, how to get your body back in motion, functional as it were. Occupational therapy is, if you are, say, a hand surgeon and you get hurt, occupational therapy will bring you back, help your hands get back to what they were, kind of thing. All of that stuff.
Okay.
There's no job market for me. There's no job. Anyway, one loose Sunday, I drop off my CV to now gyms. I've dropped them to all the gyms I could possibly think of. One gym in Riverside calls me back. It's called the Riverside Fitness Center. And they say, we're looking for a gym manager, come. So I got a job as a gym manager here in Nairobi.
And when you say gym manager, this means manage the gym. This has nothing to do with...
And I'm not passionate about it at all. I don't want to do it. It's not where I saw myself. The gym was not where I saw myself.
Yeah.
Even before I applied, I reached out to a lot of people individually to say, I can be your personal trainer, I could be your personal, whatever it is. Nobody was buying. Guys are like, no. People were like, we go to the gym for that, not to this individual one-on-one training was very much a thing that's popular nowadays.
It's even popping up just now, literally. With the Frank Just Jimmy's and things like that.
It's only people who had money, but then people who are unsure of who I am. Guys were like, first of all, you're so young. It's not making sense. No one bought it.
Yeah.
So I get the job at this gym, and I like this 5 a.m. because it means by 2 o'clock I can go and be... Remember, I'm still a party animal. I still want to enjoy life. I'm still enjoying life. Remember, my father hasn't passed away yet. I haven't grown up yet. I'm still enjoying life. Jobo is for me to fund my lifestyle, not to make ends meet. I'm still enjoying my father. Shamefully, I'm still enjoying my father's money. Hey, those 7-8 months, Richie.
Arabla.
Hey, the person I worked for, and I'll say this with a lot of respect, I think really, Hey, he tore me apart. Like, I burnt out. He was awful. And I say this with a lot of respect. I wouldn't name names, etc., but he was nasty. And I remember month 2, I came back. I told my dad, I cannot work here. I cannot work for this man. He's not. My dad said, Hiya, stick it out because that's the only way you're going to know what it's like. You're not going to come out and find your dream job. You're not going to. So I stuck it out 7-8 months. I worked here and it was awful. It was just, and then eventually I left. I said, enough is enough. This is now affecting me. Tried to get other jobs, didn't get jobs. So I got a job a friend of mine took me on under her wings. And so she was working for a local courier company. This bishop had just started a courier company. He gave her to manage it. She said, I need an assistant. So I was working as an assistant. So receiving packages, sending them to Kisumu, spare parts, blah, blah, blah. My father was like, what is this you're doing? I was like, hey, it's paying, it's fine. And then she got another job managing a computer store in Westlands. And she said, come with me, let's go run this shop together. So I met a very nice employer. His name is Rajay. We're still really nice guy. He runs a safari company now. He had opened a computer farm, and Deborah and I, my friend, went to work there. She was much older than I am, my cousin's best friend.
Yeah.
So she took me on. So I went to work for Computer Mart. It was at Epic Center at the time. Really, really, really nice people I worked for.
So at this stage, you're just...
Now you're getting jobs too.
Yeah, like, it's...
My degree is no longer, it was a degree, it's paper. My father's just like, I don't know what this child is doing. But I'm earning a salary.
Where are you at this stage? Actually, I really like what you're saying. Where are you mentally? Am I just like, I just need to make some money?
I'm making money.
Because it doesn't sound like you're desperate to make money. You're living at home.
I'm living at home, but the choice for me, and even when I left Safaricom, I could have stayed home and enjoyed myself for a bit. I was like, oh no, I'm not sitting still. So that not sitting still has not been defined by...
provision.
No, but Richie, to be fair, when I've come back, remember my father is unwell and our business starts falling.
Oh.
So now I have to contribute. So as much as I sound like I'm drinking my money, the truth is the demand on the financial constraint starts becoming evident.
Okay, and by that, does that mean that you're expected to do some things in the home?
Yes.
The money you're getting from your dad, he's not getting that.
There's no more money coming from my dad. Remember, now I must earn my own money.
Okay.
Of course, he'd help here and there, as does any. I think if my father was alive today, and if I needed money, he'd still give me money. But at that time, I needed to contribute now. Now things are thick.
Okay.
We've gone from...
And what's causing the business to not succeed? The other time you're telling, it's not like people have stopped using Mombasa Road.
They have El Nino, floods, etc., all that stuff. Kenya Airways starts making flights extremely cheap. Now people can fly at affordable rates. Remember, there was a time flying was only for a certain group of people. Now flying is for everybody. It's cheap, no longer expensive. Mombasa Road, floods. I remember one time, because of El Nino, the petrol station, the underground fuel tanks were full of water. We lost everything. Trucks are on a standstill. They're not transporting as fast as you need. The roads are a mess. So our business as is hasn't gone well. Remember, my dad has taken loans, mortgages to buy new trucks. Those kind of things are happening. So we're not meeting this circle of life the way it needs to be met in order for everything to be consistently, And remember, now there's hospital bills, there's no health insurance. Remember, Richie, in those days, people, unless you had an international health cover, local insurance companies were not exactly running to cover older people.
Yes, it's true.
So we have hospital bills. My dad gets admitted for a week. In those days, the hospital bill is 300,000-400,000 shillings. In the early 90s, late 90s, early 2000s.
Okay.
Those bills have to be met.
And in this whole time, You're not thinking, let me work for my dad, let me work for the family business, or there's nothing to work with.
He wouldn't have it.
Oh,
He doesn't want. He's like, I didn't put you through to school to come and take over the family business. He wanted us to first go be employed and do that hard work and understand what the real world looks like, and then you do it on your own. But he didn't want it because he knew it was very difficult. Richie, you're talking about 2 a.m. phone calls. A truck has broken down in the Mara. You have to send somebody. Remember that thing of people have stolen stocks. There's fuel. That's the rough side of it. The good side of it, things are good. Trucks are running. There's that balance.
I get it.
But I don't think he wanted that for us.
That he did that so he could pay your fees and give you guys a better life.
Yeah, he didn't want that for us. That would have been, why did I send you to school? You could have just gone and done that in the first place.
You know, in a lot of even with different Indians who I speak with, and I was one this Friday. It's a lot of, in fact, he's battling taking over the family business. He doesn't want to, but it's expected. So with you, this wasn't the case. It was.
In fact, he was like, please no.
Oh, so okay. So you're truly now in the hustle.
Now it's earn money. I don't care where it's coming. I mean, not that I don't care where it's coming from, but it doesn't have to be related to my degree because there's no job for me. I've come back with a degree that nobody wants.
And are you looking at the reality of the country and being like, oh, maybe I need to go back?
The going back was there. I had always said I wanted to go back to do my master's degree. It was my dream at that time to get my master's degree. But remember now, I'm also realizing I cannot be selfish in wanting a master's degree when my younger brother and sister have not finished university. So I have to pause because financially my dad still has to finish paying for these two. And actually my brother barely finished his bachelor's, took himself through master's, and my sister, my cousins, helped finish paying for her.
Okay.
So for me to step back in and say, was going to sound very selfish.
I get it. Wow, this is a lot now you're juggling.
Yeah.
And also you're doing your master's now. What if my degree is not getting me a job here, is my master's going to get me anything?
But I was thinking of going back and settling there now because remember, actually when my dad passed away in 2002, I didn't see what life I had left because it's just me and my mom. What I cherished and loved here, not just with my father, but a lot of other things were no longer going the way I wanted them to go. There was a lot of heartbreak. I had just come off a really awful relationship, etc. So for me, I felt like packing up and leaving was probably going to be best for my life at the point. And so, not that I applied for it, but I had started thinking about what would it look like to go back with my mom and kind of give up life here, because that year of my dad passing away was, hey, Richie, I don't even wish on my enemies that they should go through what I went through, what my family went through in 2002.
So is that where the story goes next? Or because where we are right now, there's that job that you've gotten?
Yes.
With Ra? What's his name?
Rajay.
Yeah.
Yes.
You got a job with him. What are you doing at that job? The same assistant?
Just admin.
Admin, eh?
Selling computers in the shop in Apex Center.
Okay.
Just selling. That's what I'm doing every day.
Okay. Store manager, more like.
Yes, thank you. Store manager. Store assistant. There's a manager. Okay. Deborah's the manager. Me, I'm just there to do what I'm told to do. Remember, I'm here like now. It's a job. Pay me on time and I'm okay.
Ah, man. What's that doing? You know, when I'm hearing you say it, I'm just like, okay, this is not where you thought your life was going.
However, Richie, I was okay with it because when I left the gym, I burnt out. I came home and I told my father, I don't want to do this anymore. So he said to me, hang on a second. I've paid 5 years of a university degree and you no longer want to do this path. And I said, no, I hate it. I left that gym, Richie, hating every moment of it. And I hated it so much, I never wanted to go back to that side of life. I still don't.
Wow. So that's what transitioned you out of this whole...
Yes.
Physical...
I hated it.
Wow.
It made me hate that whole world.
That's so powerful.
Like, I don't think about going back even today.
And it's because of your experience with the person.
And how the whole ecosystem ran, yeah.
What was so negative about that ecosystem minus the person?
Just how things were run. Just the way it was run.
Okay.
It wasn't what I imagined it was going to be. I wasn't expecting a rosy kumbaya hold my hand moment. No, that's not what it was. It was just not what I imagined it to be. And don't ask me why, Richie, I didn't go and apply to be a PE teacher. I've never understood why I never went to a school and said, hey, because I think I'd gotten this degree that I was very clear I was going to do so much bigger and other things. Not that being a PE teacher was not great.
It's not what you envisioned.
Yeah, later on, once I got the degree, there was this new path. But then I burnt out. I really hated it. I hated not just the man, but everything it stood for. And yeah, it was an awful experience for those 7-8 months. And I just came home and I said, that's not the life for me. It no longer excited me.
Your dad must have been like, what are you telling me?
Yes. And you know, Richie, there's something I learned about myself, and it's something I always say is when I'm done, I'm done. I'm really bad. Even in friendships, when I'm done, I'm done. Like I give it everything. I'll work day and night. I will pour myself into it. But honestly, when I decide this is it, I'm really bad at second chances. I'm very forgiving, but there's a part of me that says when I'm done with something, I'll never go back to it.
Wow. Because you're saying even till today, you can't even have looked at that path.
No.
So
I truly believe this world I'm in I wish somebody had told me from day one. But you find yourself. But I think a lot of within those 5 years of that degree, there's so much stuff that applies to my today anyway.
yeah,
So I wouldn't say it's wasted. I think if my father was alive, he'd be extremely happy with how things have turned out.
So how long are you at the computer place?
Couple of months.
Oh, months?
Months, yeah.
Are you not doing you're not a person of years at this stage?
No. Well, listen, I'm a real Gen Z at that point. That by behavior, not by the whatever. Then I meet Gina Din.
Uh-huh.
But I haven't met Gina Din in 2002. My father died in 2002. I've met Gina Din in 2000.
Okay.
So remember, 98 to 2000.
Yes.
Having worked the gym, I've done the courier company. I'm now with Computer Mart. I take a break in Computer Mart, a 1 month leave, and in this leave in the year 2000, I think, if my math is correct. But yes, I meet Gina in the year 2000.
Where do you meet her? Tell her, this sounds like a pivotal point of your life.
It was a turning point for sure. I met her through her nephew, Farid.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Where have you put a car? there's a way that your face, I met her through
because
Farid.
I'm waiting for that reaction.
Uh-huh.
No, we dated. Farid and I dated.
Oh,
and so
okay.
he took me home to meet his family. And little did I know that he's taking me to meet the Gina Din. I was so because I'd seen her in the newspapers and stuff. But then whenever I tell people I dated him, they're like, it happened. But he said, I met his mom and dad, that was easy. And then he said to me one day, I'm going to take you to meet my aunt. And I'm thinking, okay, okay, let's go. He doesn't tell me who his aunt is because I would have probably gone and done my hair and all that stuff. But I walk in and he introduces me to the Gina Din.
Yeah.
And you know, big deal, right?
Big deal. Yeah.
I had seen her in newspapers, I'd seen her in TV. She was this woman that everybody in our world look up to. And I walk in and it's her and I'm like, in her house in State House, and I'm like, and I'm giving him those eyes of, I will kill you. I will actually kill you. And I remember leaving that night because we had dinner with her and I was like, he said, if I told you, I know you wouldn't have agreed to. Or you would have been hesitant, or you would have thought, I don't know, you're not good enough, whatever. But then we hit it off immediately. And then I said to Gina at that time, I'm on leave. I have nothing to do. Can I come and hang out in the office? Because I had seen the office and stuff and it looked really nice. They had a really nice family setting, etc. And she said, yeah, come. We need extra hands. You can come be an intern. We're gonna be relaunching this Safaricom.
God.
Now me, I was like, isn't Safaricom that department in telecom? And she said to me, I still remember, she said, yes, but it's going to be the biggest thing in the region. Wait and see. It's going to be bigger than anybody imagined. Those were her words to me. And I was like, okay, who am I? So I came in and I walk into this beautiful office, family setting, kind people. Remember, I've come from a gym where people don't even smile at each other. Now I've walked into this, gym, courier company,
Yes.
etc. But now I've walked into this first formal, well-structured environment. And I'm watching a scenario of there's a kitchen, we're being given lunch, there's an office, you have a boss who talks to everyone, she's smiling. I haven't seen any of that yet, right? Not here. I've seen that in the US where I worked, but here I've not met it yet.
This is 2000, you're 25. If you're born here, 25, 25.
I'm 25, yeah.
So you're young.
I'm young, I'm 25.
You know, I'm coming back to this, Gina, but it's important for people to understand that's what you do at 23. I mean, in your 20s. You jump here, you jump there, you're trying to figure out yourself until something sticks. And this is finally the moment where it's sounding like...
Not even, remember, I think I'm here for a month.
Oh, you think you're there for
Remember me, I'm on leave.
But look at how beautiful that was for you to ask, can I come and see?
Yeah.
You could have been like, hey, this is Dad Gina Dean. On top of that, this is my boyfriend's aunt. I don't want whatever. But
no, I wanted to see, what am I doing at home? There's nothing. It's just me, my mom, and my dad. My dad's never there. My mom has her own life. It's just me, I'm alone.
Okay.
So I better be busy. And he has...
Kuna kakiru. There's a department.
So she says yes, and we start working on the relaunch of Safaricom. And I've never done an event in my life. I don't even know what that is. I didn't even think it was a thing.
No, just let's wait here.
Okay.
And I want you to paint a picture explain to people where Safaricom was at that time. You know, somebody may be hearing us saying Safaricom and they were not alive in 2000.
As I remember it.
Yes.